Hi, you've reached Fat Guy in a Little Boat. I'm not home right now, but leave a message and Blue Cat Marine will get right back with you. So the port side of the boat came out beautiful, but the starboard side of the boat is pretty wonky. Some of the frames had twisted and warped when it was exposed to some weather after my tent shop collapsed. So we ended up having to fix them with a little patch here and there. Everything that follows here is representative of the hours and hours we spent fairing out the hull of this thing. Having made plenty of mistakes, we needed plenty of epoxy to fill it all in. Having done the port side, the starboard side plywood went twice as fast, much easier. I learned a whole lot of stuff building this boat so far. Mostly I've learned that not to put too much crap on the boat. You're going to have to grind it all off. Do a better job on everything. I think that was the most important thing I learned. I've also learned that these epoxy products that I'm using are very strong, and they make a very hard filler, okay? So sanding the glass filled epoxy, the glass thickened epoxy, that is incredibly difficult. You go through a lot of sanding pads. The sawdust or wood flour epoxy is a little bit easier to sand, but man, it still wears you out. You're going to wear out a lot of sanding pads as well. So use that stuff sparingly unless you're like us and you're using it to cover the flaws in your build. Then use as much as you got to. Just be aware that you're going to have to grind it all off at some point. I also learned that having a pal that'll show up every day and help you sand and grind for hours on end, that's an invaluable human being, and you got to treat them right. Been good to see you. Sub to the channel. See you next time.